Okay, let's do a quick 3-year review of this John Deere 648R. This is their QuikTrak commercial stand-on lawnmower. I've had this about 3 years now. It's got exactly 135 hours on it. I really do like this machine. I was looking into getting something besides using the tractor to mow all the time. I put a lot of hours on my tractor just by mowing. I was looking for something a little bit nicer for that. I didn't really want a zero turn. They're so big, they take up so much room. And I've seen these things, seen a couple of guys around. I'm actually about the first one in my area to actually have one of these. Stand-on lawnmower, that is. I've seen one other guy lately that has one, a commercial guy. But they're exactly like a zero turn in half the space. So you got your forward, left, right, reverse. Obviously easier with two hands. Spark brake, throttle. This is a carbureted engine. It is not electronically fuel injected, so you have a choke, your PTO, and a key. And this one I did add some extra lights that are off that switch, just for fall type of year and that. But I really do like this mower. It's been awesome, been really reliable. The only repair I had on this lawnmower was right from the factory. This seal here, it kept leaking a lot of grease. This bottom grease seal was like a $5 seal. It took me less than about 30 minutes to pop the nut off on top, pull the spindle out, pull the old seal out, put the new seal in, and put the spindle back in and torque it. But she's been a really reliable machine. And I'll show you, because everybody loves equipment modifications, what modifications I made to it. So this is a double pull, double throw switch right here. That is in the Mulch on demand slot. So the slot was already in this here for the 52 or 54 inch deck. You can get Mulch on demand, which automatically opens or shuts the mulch depending on your switch. So if I push it forward, we have a strobe light function, and if I push it back, we have a light bar there. I got a light underneath here and a light underneath here. Let me walk around here real quick and I'll show you kind of what that looks like at night. I put the lights on there really for fall time of the year, just to kind of really, once you get later at night and you end up mowing, it does leave a nice perimeter all the way around you, from pretty much 90 degrees to where you are, 90 degrees to the front. You got about a 180 degree swing of light. It works out pretty good. And then there's your strobe, super bright at night. Really nice if you're running down the road or a long road. Just a little bit of extra warning there for people. Put that back on. And that is just wired into the wiring that was there for the Mulch on demand kit. Like I said, that's not an option with the 48 inch deck. I believe it's a 52 inch. Somebody correct me, 52 or 54. My really only complaint with this lawnmower is it's a fuel hog. I forget the exact numbers, but I figured it out here. I will put it down here in this screen, what the fuel burn is per hour on this thing. But I don't know how much an EFI engine would help. I've never ran a gas EFI engine on any small equipment yet, but I can't help but think that it'd be awesome if the 648R came with a EFI engine, and if the 48 inch deck had a Mulch on demand, would be really nice. The only other thing I did is I took a piece of poly, bolted it on this side. This deck does have the mulch kit on it. I never side discharge, so I took another piece of poly and put it on this side. Just kind of help to keep the deck from getting scratched up so bad if you're rubbing up against stuff like retaining walls, and prevent all that. But so you can see there are some marks in there. But yeah, I am very happy with this machine. If you're interested in the market for a stand-on lawnmower and what's this, 48 inch, 52 inch, they think they have a 36 inch. There's a 60 inch too. I forget what all their models are, but these are really nice machines. These are based on a older Wright standard design, but they're stupid simple. I think the emissions crap on here is more involved than what the electrical is. So for this fuel tank, there's a big canister here that's full of something for vapor and I don't know what else, but the electrical on here is nothing more than 2 relays down here and a fuse. This wiring up here is my extra wiring for the lights. There's very little safeties on here. There is just a safety down here for this platform. So once you step on this platform, you can engage your blades. Once you step off, they kick off unless you bypass it, which has been done already. I don't really care for the mowers that have the safety in the handle here, where one handle kicks up and you got to force that handle down all the time. I don't know. This is just nicer. If you want to stop, you can actually let go of both handles and reach off or something if you didn't want to bypass the safety, where you can't with them. And there's a safety switch in the park brake because it won't start unless you have that park brake on. But yeah, there's my little quick thoughts and opinions on the 648R. Real quick, simple, dirty video. But if you're interested in one of these, check them out. They're really nice machines. And if you like this review, I do have a 2-year review of this John Deere 1025R. And hopefully this winter or this fall, I want to shoot a 5 or 6-year review of this piece of equipment and what I've changed from my 3-year review to now. And yeah, if you like this content, be sure to click that thumbs up button. That helps a lot. And be sure to let a comment, make the YouTube algorithm happy. Because if it's happy, I'm happy. Guys, all have a good night. See ya.